Is there a science question that you've always wanted to answer, or perhaps an engineering challenge you always wanted to solve? For students in grades 4 through 12 across the region, the Thames Valley Science and Engineering Fair is now open for registration. Jeff Regan is here to tell us about it. He's chair of the fair. Jeff, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Can't believe a year has passed since the last time we talked about this.
Time flies.
It really does. So could you just remind us what this science fair is all about?
So the science fair is an opportunity for grade 4 through grade 12 students to learn how to do research, how to design something, fill a niche, basically take an interest in something and then grow their knowledge of it. And in the end, so grade 4 through grade 6 is basically learning how to do a project. Mm-hmm. And then grade 7 through 12 is actually competitive, and they can win awards to go off to like the Canada-wide science fair trip and that sort of thing. So it's really a chance for a student to learn, hey, maybe I like this area or I like this other area, and get an idea of what they want to do with their career.
So how competitive does it get?
It can get pretty competitive. We have some students that have gone on to do, to work for Google and LinkedIn and, Facebook, you name it, over the years, right? So understanding that those students, if you think back to their science fair days, no, they were reasonably competitive then. So I don't want to discourage people because, as I say, you start out early mm-hmm. and you learn, hey, oh, this worked, this didn't work. I need to work on my public speaking skills or in my presentation skills or, whatever the case may be. But in the long run, as I say, it really helps them decide, is this, can I make a career out of XYZ that I'm doing now or head in different directions?
So in the interest of not discouraging people, how simple can a project be?
Well, grade 4 through grade 6, it'll be a matter of picking a topic that's probably already been well answered in many respects, but it's something you have to start somewhere, right? So why is the sky blue, or some other simple topic? But everybody has to start somewhere. You learn the skills, and then from there you start to get into the, hey, I was looking around and couldn't find a solution to this problem, or couldn't find any research on this. Can I do some research on it?
So then on the other end of it, how detailed and intricate can some of these projects get on the older end of things?
There's no question, judging can be very difficult. We have to make sure we have the experts in place to be able to review to the best of everyone's knowledge and make sure we're giving the student the best shot.
Do you have any favorite projects that jump into your mind from past fairs?
You know what? That's really a hard question. We were seeing AI well before AI was a thing to the public. Oh, yeah. A lot of the questions that they're having now are things that we commented on at the time. But it was, this is really interesting. This student is ahead of the game. We know that, we know things are going to advance. We never thought they were going to advance in one particular direction or another. But now seeing, well, as I say, some of those students have gone on and they're working for like Google DeepMind, for example.
Right. So this can really be a jumping board, right?
Exactly. I mean, we have everything from doctors, oncologists, researchers. We have one student who actually has some patent applications, is doing her postdoc at the National Institute of Health in the States. So yeah, it really does give them an opportunity to sort of feel things out and decide where they want to go.
All right, so the fair is happening on March 28th and 29th, over 2 days.
That's right.
Could you just walk us through those days? How do they work?
So Friday night is the grade 4 through grade 6. So they'll come in and basically they set up and register. And around 6:30, in that particular case, we'll have judges come out and talk to them. Find out, get them, pull them out of their shell in many cases, and get them talking. And then say, hey, this is good. Have you thought of this? That sort of thing, to get them thinking for the future. And the Saturday event it's a little bit longer because we are doing judging. We have judging rounds, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So that starts at about 9 o'clock and goes into the afternoon for public viewing. and the additional judging rounds. So a couple of busy days, and then on the Sunday, we release the awards on the website at 10 a.m.
What do you win?
So you can be cash awards, it can be scholarships. As I say, we'll send up to 10 students to the Canada-wide fair, which rotates cities. I believe it's in Fredericton this year. And basically so there's a lot of opportunities, and a lot of opportunities to, as I say, for growth beyond the fair through the different awards and scholarships and whatever.
All right, so if we have any students listening right now, let's break it into both chunks, starting with the younger students. Do you have any advice for them if they're thinking about jumping in?
Well, pick that topic, right? Look around and go, hey, I want to learn a little bit about this. What can I find out? What can I figure out? I want to present it. I want to be able to present to people and basically understand it enough that they're going to ask me questions and I'm going to be able to respond. And as I say, you grow over the years. So the expectations for somebody, in many cases, when we get them in grade 4, they're afraid to even speak, right? So we have to draw that out of them. And some of the things we've heard from parents is, my child never spoke before in public,
Oh, really?
and all of a
Yeah.
sudden they did, and now they like it. And so there is those opportunities just beyond the research aspects of it.
And then any advice for the older kids?
Well, same thing, but now you're getting into the competitive world, so do your homework, right? Make sure you understand. Make sure you can answer those questions, those hard questions. It's great if you use AI to do some research, but you'd better understand how AI came to its decision and be able to back it up with the facts and the source data. AI is a means to an end, but AI makes mistakes, it hallucinates. So do your homework and become prepared.
Why is this something that you like to be involved in, Jeff?
You know what? My wife got me involved in it many, many years ago. She was a professor at Western and said, "Oh, you got to get into this. You got to get into this." And I was aware of it previously, just because at one point it was part of the school curriculum. Right now students register directly with us.
Right.
So basically, yeah, it was just something that she got me into it 20 some odd years ago, and well, I'm still here, and now I'm the chair.
That's so great. Jeff, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, and I look forward to hearing about how the fair went and perhaps talking to you again about it next year.
Thank you.
That's great, Jeff. That's Jeff Regan, chair of the Thames Valley Science and Engineering Fair. As I mentioned, the fair is happening March 28th and 29th this year at Western University. Registration is open now. It closes on February 22nd. You can visit tvsef.ca to sign up.